Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. The thunder's rolling outside. The lightning's striking.
I was like, why are you pointing at me?
Another love's growing cold on a sleepless night. Little 90s Garth Brooks for you there. Always think that when I hear thunder rolling like it is. But
I don't know if they'll be able to hear it. You think our mics will pick it up?
Don't know. We'll find out. But we are tasting blind.
We are.
And you are going to hear and see that.
You are.
Hopefully you won't hear too many mouth noises. But
Ew.
we have...
Why bring that to their attention?
We have a pair of samples that have been matched up for some reason or another. Could be available versus allocated. 2 allocated products we're seeing whether they're worth the hunt or not, and if they impress us. 2 available products to see which one's the better buy, or it could be a curveball matchup. We're going to set these aside. They have keyed numbers on the bottom of them that correspond with a pool, a key that we have, and we're gonna.
So not like a swimming pool.
Yeah. So we're blind, and we're just gonna. We don't know what either pour is. You know what both pours are, but we don't know what either one is. So
you weren't listening to me.
You're gonna see us go through this. I was just trying to tell them what's going on in case they're new here and didn't know. But yeah, we're going to smell it, taste it, tell you what we think, tell you which one we prefer, and then we're going to find out the price and see if that changes how we feel before we find out what we're drinking. It's not a swimming pool. No, I was listening. On the nose. Alrighty. Nice. I like that.
It smells like, I'm going to say it, old weathered books.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yellow pages. You open a book that hasn't been open in ages, and it like cracks and the pages kind of stick together, and the white pages are now like yellowed with age.
There's a bowl of cherries on the table in
dust.
this old library. Yeah.
There's dust on the book because it hasn't been moved in a decade or more.
Yeah. So if you're watching this video today, the day it comes out, or if you just go back a few days and see our Monday video, that is what we just got finished recording a little bit ago. And no spoilers, but I'm smelling this and liking this a lot more than that. I will say that.
Yeah, samesies. So
that makes me happy. This smell brings joy into my life. This smells like happiness and joy.
Why? For those that can't smell, why?
Sweet, old, dusty. It smells like old bourbon, like aged bourbon. Not necessarily old as in a product from yesteryear, but the sweetness of that cherry note, almost like a maraschino cherry or like a Luxardo cherry almost.
Yeah.
And then that old wood, old dusty book page. Like, I just like that smell. It smells really good to me.
It smells sophisticated.
It does. Let's get on the palate. Cheers. Yeah, I'd say that everything translates.
Yeah. It's a little less sweet on the palate.
More woody.
More woody than I expected it to be based off of the nose, but it's not so dissimilar that I'm like, oh, I'm so shocked. You know, like I'm not offended, but it is a little less sweet.
If you go back to the nose now, more woody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've tasted it.
If I were Matt Porter over at ADHD Whiskey, I might say, Buzz Lightyear, that's a woody whiskey.
Is that what he says?
No, but he's always saying clever things like that.
No, we're not clever.
No. If you tuned in for cleverness or humor, we're not the channel for you.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah,
Although we are kind of funny to ourselves.
In our own way, yeah. Which is always not the best, maybe socially, but hey, it works for us. Yeah, just right off the rip, this doesn't seem to be super high proof or anything. It drinks pretty balanced. More like an old proof, older whiskey. An older bourbon.
Old proof, what's that?
Low proof.
Oh.
Did I say old? Lower proof, double-digit aged bourbon is what this smells and tastes like.
I will say the more I drink it, the more the wood influence comes out and the less sweet it gets. Don't know how I feel about that, but I will revisit this and see how I feel about it.
Man, I'm really liking that. That's crazy. It kind of reminds me of, not trying to guess, but it kind of reminds me of like a really, really good Elijah Craig 18 single barrel. Very like cherry syrup, like cocktail cherry syrup, and then like this old wood type of note.
There's a syrupy consistency to the, I mean, it is whiskey, it's not syrup, but it is leaning thicker in the viscosity of the liquid.
Yeah, for being low proof, which oftentimes low proof plus age can do that in combination. So let's get into glass 2, see how it compares. I'd say it's got its work cut out for it because glass 1, pretty good. Oh, we got a fight on our hands. This is smells awesome too.
It does. It smells lighter. Like, whereas glass one had like some depth and like age to the nose, this one smells a little lighter and snappier, little spunkier.
I'd say a little punchier. It's a little bit more forward with its fruity sweetness.
Like, it just makes me want to go like this. Like if the glass with whiskey was here, it'd be like, hey guys, what's up? I don't know.
Drink me. Little Alice in Wonderland drink me action. Yeah, this to me smells... I was not going to agree with lighter. It smells a little bit less old wood and a little bit more punchy sweet to me is how I would say it.
I agree. I think we're saying the same things. I'm just using the word lighter because to me this one felt a little darker because of the age that we're maybe getting on the nose.
And when you say lighter, my mind hears that as fainter. And I'm not I'm not reading this as this is every bit as prominent on nose as the first glass.
I mean lighter in like essence.
Yeah.
Like my skin tone compared to your skin tone. My skin tone's lighter. It's still very prominent, but it's lighter than yours.
I mean, you are covered in it, so
you know what I mean though? Yeah. Like I don't mean lighter as in softer.
Right.
See, when I think less, I say softer.
But you are softer than me too. So
sometimes if I moisturize.
All right. This smells awesome. Let's get it on the palate.
Okay.
Cheers. Oh man, this is a matchup.
Oh.
The nose translates. Punchier sweetness.
But it's sweet. It's more
I like the spice on the back end of this one. There's like a nice sweetness up front. It's almost like a cherry Danish, almost, to me.
Danish?
Yeah, like it's that type of... I've never had a cherry Danish, but based on other Danishes I've had, and I love Danishes, if you would infuse one of those with cherry, I think it would taste like this.
It's more sweet, but yeah.
It's punchy, and then it hits on the back end with like this nice spice. So you get the sweetness up front and you get spice, whereas the first glass...
You've had a Danish? Is there any spice in Danishes? They're all sweet.
I know. I'm saying you get the Danish up front, then it transfers into spice on the back end.
Gotcha.
Whereas the first glass was more old wood. This is coming across with what I call barrel spice, where there's just like this little bit of like crackles like embers of a fire on the back of your tongue. But it's kind of woody and a little spice, and it's a nice light spice. It's hot as bejesus here. Like, I mean, it's crazy. 90-something degrees.
It's in the 90s.
And this is still very pleasant despite the heat.
Although we are inside.
We are inside.
In an air-conditioned home.
But I have, during the summertime months here in the heat, I have found myself gravitating towards lower proof pours, even inside, just because it's so hot.
Right, just in general.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I feel like these might be like two sides of the same coin, almost.
Yeah,
maybe?
I almost wouldn't even be surprised if these were from the same distillery. I'm not thinking that they are, and I'm not trying to figure it out, but they have a lot of similar flavor notes. I mean, we've got this kind of cherry type of fruity sweetness. It's not like cherry candy. It's a little bit more like cocktail syrup in the first glass, a little bit more like a cherry pastry in the second glass. You've got the oakiness of the first glass versus the kind of the punchy barrel spice and punchy sweetness of the second glass. This is a matchup for sure. And I think both of them are good.
Yeah.
Which one you prefer? I think I could go one way or the other any day of the week. I think I could do this 10 times and I'd probably pick 1 5 and the other 5.
I think I have a preference right now, but to your point, tomorrow I could have a different preference. I think going back to glass 1 after drinking glass 2, glass 1 did taste a little sweeter. I got less of the wood influence and more of the fruit influence on glass 1 than I did initially. I think I have a front runner. Like, I'm just going off my gut. I'm not overthinking it.
Tell them.
But I can't exactly tell you why. I can just say I like it a little bit better.
You're not going to influence me.
No.
People know.
I'm just saying, if you're asking for an explanation as to why I like something better, I don't know. I just do. That's what I'm saying. I like glass 1 a little better. I think it just is hitting me right today. The palate's coming across a little bit slightly darker overall, and I'm just wanting that right now. I don't know. It's summertime, but it's raining outside. There's like storm, there's thunder and lightning, and I don't know. I want Glass 1, more. So, they're both getting thumbs up, though. Because I do like them both. I'm interested to see what the price difference is. I do think Glass 1 tastes a little older, and Glass 2 tastes a little younger. Because what I said earlier, lighter, brighter in Glass 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting those lighter, brighter vibes in Glass 2. To me, that translates as potentially younger. That may not be true, but that's what it translates to me as.
Yeah. All right, your thumbs up on both. You prefer Glass 1.
I do prefer Glass 1.
Man, this is tough.
It is.
I'll say this right now. If one of these is available and the other's allocated, and you can't get the allocated one, get the available one. If these are both allocated, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. They're not like crazy good, but they are very good.
And they're not the same. So one is not a replacement for the other, but they're similar enough where you can get kind of the same experience if you could only get one.
Yeah, like I think if you told me the first glass was a 10-year-old Kentucky bourbon and then the second glass was a 16-year-old Kentucky bourbon from the same distillery, I would believe you blind.
Yeah, I would too.
So and not that the 10 years coming across brash, because it's still well aged on the second glass.
It tastes
just
good.
The first glass tastes older.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the spice and the punchiness and the liveliness of the second glass. I think today I am going to side with you and go Glass 1 just because it feels a little bit more unique because of the aged elements that show up in the pour. But man, Glass 2 is really good, and price-wise or availability, that could totally sway things.
Yeah.
I'm going to go thumbs up on both of them as well. I think they're both really good. I would really like to have a bottle of both of these. I very much enjoy both of these pours. Mm-hmm. So we'll find out our price, and we'll see if that changes how we feel about either one of these.
Working with.
Glass number 1 in our key is number 38. So Erin's getting updates on her phone.
My phone is freaking out. Okay.
So glass number 1, number 38, our preferred pour of the two. If it's Elijah Craig single barrel.
38?
Yeah, if it's Elijah Craig 18, that's a $200 bottle. So 38 is price?
$40.
I love that. Dude, I might be 2 thumbs
40.
up. There's no way that's old bourbon then. Why is it drinking so old? What's glass number 2, number 37?
$50.
Man.
I would say buy them both if they're both available. I'm just seeing the prices. I don't know what they are. But for this price point, let's hope they're both available. Because I think they would both be good to add to your collection. Because one is a little lighter, one is a little darker. So they do bring different things to the table.
And I'm not trying to, jack up prices of bourbon or anything like that. If you would have told me the first glass was $100 and the second glass was $75, I would have been like, yeah, makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. I don't think Elijah Craig 18 is worth $200, period. I would rather pay $100 for it. That's where I'm at here.
Yeah.
So like 40 for glass 1, number 38.
40.
And 50 for glass 2.
Yeah.
I might be 2 thumbs up on these.
I think they're both really good value for what I just drank. I would happily pay the price the SRP for both of these.
Man, 40 and $50. Like, why am I buying anything else at this proof point?
I mean, there isn't a ton of complexity, I would say. But they're tasteful.
They are what
Tasty.
they are. They're just,
Tasteful.
It's the cherry, the wood, the cherry in the barrel.
Right. There's not a lot of dissecting to be done with these. So if you're someone who likes to dissect, these might not be for you. But even you like to dissect, and you don't always want to do it all the time with every pour.
Yeah, higher proof pours, single barrel picks, things like that. That's what I want to dissect.
Mm-hmm.
These, I just want to be enjoyable sipping.
All right.
So I don't need to dissect. I just need to enjoy.
So what are we drinking?
Let's find out glass number 2 first. Number 37. It is $50.
Wild Turkey 101. It's the 70th anniversary release.
Oh.
And it is 101 proof.
What's glass number 1 then? 38.
Russell's Reserve 10 year. What's LLME mean?
It's the batch code.
Oh, LLME.
Okay.
And it's 90 proof.
All right. This is fascinating because we just had a blind head-to-head a few weeks ago. If you look back in the pool, or back in the feed for the channel, it was Wild Turkey 13-year father and son international release or duty-free versus Russell's Reserve 10 LLME.
Don't spoiler.
All I'm going to say is I believe that Russell's 10 hit us much better today than it did the other day.
I do want to say that the Wild Turkey 70th anniversary is thanks to Randy G, the doer of stuff.
The doer of stuff.
And that's his screen name. Mm-hmm. That's not just what we're calling him. And then the Russell's 10 was thanks to Norm Latva. Yeah. So thank you both for sending these samples.
Those are bottles. They helped us get those bottles. Shout out to those guys.
They helped us get the bottles?
Yes.
Oh, thank you guys. That's even more wow. And samples are awesome too.
And if you want help getting bottles, you can get plugged into our Discord community through Patreon for $5 a month. People are helping people find bottles. People are helping people source bottles from markets that don't get them. All kinds of stuff. People are helping out, trading samples, everything over there. You can also support the channel for as little as $1 a month. Get plugged in our live streams that we do. We do a monthly live stream private on Patreon, as well as I do weekly pop-ups. Anytime we're going to release a barrel pick, I'm on there talking about it, telling you whether you should or shouldn't buy it, telling you who it may be for, who it may not be for. I take just as much pride in talking people out of buying our barrel picks as I do talking people into them, because it matters to me that you're only spending your money if you're really going to like the barrel that we're releasing. We do a ton of barrel picks where we go to distilleries, pick barrels.
Yep.
Our barrel club is the $10 and up tiers. But if they don't sell out, the picks don't sell out within those tiers, and they'll go down to the $5 and the $1 tiers. And that happens a fair bit. So you can just check out everything over there.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a great place to be. And you got people like Randy and Norm helping people find stuff. Wonderful, amazing.
Good people.
These two are amazing. So that cherry note and the way in which it comes across is kind of a Wild Turkey hallmark. Oh. And I wasn't really thinking of distilleries necessarily when we were doing this tasting, but it is rumored, and it has pretty much been confirmed, that the LLME batch of Russell's 10 had some older whiskey stocks in it.
Oh.
Approaching 15 years, allegedly. Is there truth to that? I mean, Bruce Russell and Rare Bird 101, David Jennings, would say yes. And if one of the people who works, like one of the master distillers, like Bruce is a third generation Russell, I'm going to trust when he says that something different is in that batch. However, you never know what's going to come out with Russell's 10. It's always worth a buy. Maybe some bottles are better than others. Maybe some aren't quite to your liking. But for the price, great product. The 70th, Bruce gave this little nugget away. They were blending this as a tribute to Jimmy Russell at Wild Turkey, and they just kept taking him stuff blind and giving it to him and seeing what he liked. And when they came in on this blend, he was like, I love that. That's so good. And they tested him a few times on it. And then
he liked it?
Yeah, and then they made this blend for him. So this was a special release. It was $50.
So you can't get it anymore.
You can't get it anymore. But now they have the 8-year that's on the shelf, the 8-year 101. We haven't tried it yet, but we've heard it's a little less sweet, a little bit more baking spice. That would be cool too. Wild Turkey is making a bunch of good whiskey, and I think where we need to end this video is there's a lot of people, and I feel it too, where we can get a little discouraged with some of the special releases in bourbon. We can get a little bit downtrodden after a while of like, oh man, all these special releases are coming out. I can't get them even when it's a $50 bottle. Yeah. Things like that. And there's a lot of comments on our videos about how expensive bourbon has gotten. They're still making Russell's 10 for $40. They're still making Wild Turkey 101 for $20 or $25. Knob Creek's still turning out 9-year bourbon for $30 or $35, depending on your market. Like, there's all the good, but rare breed's been $50 for us for a decade.
A long time, yeah.
You know, like they didn't turn rare breed into a $100 product. It's still a $50 product. They've just expanded the ceiling as bourbon has become less your grandpa's drink and a little bit more of an enthusiast community. Yeah. They've just expanded the top end and made some more limited time offerings, special releases, things like that. But there's still the core that is good. So if you're feeling discouraged about any of the special releases, I just want to encourage you, bottles come and go. It's really about the people. It's about the community. If you get plugged in to our community or any other community out there, find somebody to share some pours with. You know, that's really
what it's all about.
That's what enriches this hobby the most. So when you get fun bottles like a 70th anniversary or a crazy special batch that's kind of like a one-off or whatever, you can kind of appreciate those and nerd out with your friends. And then the next thing's coming right down the pipeline. So
Yeah.
enjoy the hobby, enjoy the whiskey, enjoy
Enjoy the people.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
That's what it's
people
all about.
you get to share it with. And I think that's a good note to wrap up on.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll tell you what I tell Josh. Be good and do good. And wow, that messed up my outro. Thank you so much for watching. Be good and do good. And yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Thanks. Bye. I got all
Mix them.
I got all discombobulated
Sorry.
because I switched it up.
Mix them though.
Oh, I don't have equal parts.
I
left.
didn't either. I had more Russell's 10 than I had 70th.
Okay, same.
No, you had more Russell's. No, I had more 70th than Russell's 10.
Oh.
You had more Russell's 10 than 70th. Smell this. This smells fantastic.
Ooh, I like mine better.
Let me smell. Yours has more of the age notes of Russell. I mean, you had more Russell's 10. It has more of the age notes of Russell's 10.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
Man, this is Trade. This is more like almost buttery. That's crazy.
You're buttery.
Butter my buns and
Call me a biscuit.
Oh, this spice came to this, and butteriness came to that. I think that's where it's at on the palate.
It's really good.
That's where it's at. Like 2 parts 70th, 1 part Russell's 10 LLME.
Because we're ever going to get a 70th again. But yeah,
I mean, we have a bottle, I think over there, or we have a bottle somewhere around here.
good.
There's no telling. Man, that's really good. I wish I might try to find another bottle of each of these so that I can mix up a batch of this.
Good luck, buddy.
I'll need it.
Godspeed.
That's what Patreon's for. That's what our community is for. ISO, a bottle of each of these. I'm going to make a batch.
I need to fix
I'll send you a sample.
I need to fix my hair.
Me too. See you later.